Wow. I am absolutely shocked. It finally happened. Atlus has officially entered a new Persona era. And I cannot believe it. Persona 4 Revival, bringing one of the series' most beloved games into the modern generation. Finally, Persona 6 has been confirmed. They said it's going to be darker. And then they said it's also going to be in the high school. I'm not too happy with that. How's it going to be a darker mainline entry that's going to define the franchise's future? But also, we're also going to have another high school setting like we had in 3, 4, 5. And we're not going to go back to the darkest story in Persona history. Persona 2 right here. So, we got a lot to get into. Let's go ahead and get into it. But first, I'm actually going to... So, I always like to talk about the connection here between Persona 2 and, like, all the other games beyond. Y'all thought Haster was, like, the hottest shit in Persona 5 Royal. I actually couldn't believe they brought back Haster in Persona 5 Royal. But anyways, I'm going to show you how to get Haster here in Persona 2. And this is actually a hidden, like, demon. Like, there is, like, not really any much official, like, how to get this. This is just a very, very, very specific Easter egg. So we go over here to the Wanglong Fortune Girl. She says, "Ah, miss, wish to have your fortune told. Things change and Wanglong's no exceptions." Okay, she's gonna ask for my birth month. We're gonna actually... This right here is how you summon the demon Haster into your game. If you are familiar with this demon, he also makes an appearance in Persona 5 Royal, the only other game that he made an appearance in. It was 2 for the longest time until they released Royal. But this is... If you've ever read any H.P. Lovecraft, my H.P. Lovecraft fans in there, the King in Yellow is this demon that we're about to get. That's a very, very good book, by the way. That whole book is full of a bunch of short stories about the King of Yellow here, but his in particular, Haster's, is very one that sticks out to me, and kind of like the descent into madness that the man he fucking went into. So we're just gonna summon this cosmic demon into our game here by typing in this super secret code. It's gonna be Haster, come forth. Fucking scared even saying that. And she's gonna be like, uh-oh. Ke. You will regret what you have said. Oh, shit. That's a pretty ominous warning right there. She's gonna say, don't get too involved. Understand, this is a warning. I wonder how they found that. I really wonder how, like, they actually found that. The very first person to actually find that. If you know the story on how, like, the very first person found that, I would love to know in the chat below. Because I always wonder, I'm sitting there like, how did anybody, like, ever find that out? That is actually crazy to me. Alright, let's go ahead here. We are going to go ahead and save here. And to get the rest of this Haster card, I am going to now have to run all the way back to Maya's office. We should have something there for us. But before I go back to the office, I'm actually going to check the bulletin board for any rumors here. Doesn't look like we have any rumors. Alright. So, I am absolutely in shock right now that we're gonna have a Persona 6 title. Absolutely crazy to me. It feels like it was but a fever dream this whole time, but Atlus has officially done it. Apparently, I think Persona 4, that's gonna be like a full official remake. It's gonna have like this approach they also use for Persona 3 Reload, which kind of makes me a little bit nervous. As somebody who really cares about, like, the integrity and keeping, like, the complete full game together unedited. Persona 3 Reload was edited, and they did make some cuts to some of the content in there. So I'm wondering if Atlus is going to do more or less the same here. Oh shit, there's a box at Maya's desk over here. So remember that ominous warning we got? Now we got a box over here. We're going to pick up this box here. In the box, there is a letter. That's always good. Letter from ... Are you the one worthy of this? That's going to be the line we get, and we're going to get the material King in Yellow. That King in Yellow is actually a reference to the book by H.P. Lovecraft there. Actually, I don't think it was by Lovecraft. It might have actually been by one of his apprentices, King in Yellow. But it is in that Lovecraft kind of lore right there, and that book right there is a great one. It's actually not Lovecraft; it's Robert W. Chambers. I had to really think there, but King in Yellow, it's like basically the guy who was a big inspiration for even Lovecraft, I want to say. So, anyways. King in Yellow, because it is kind of in that cosmic Lovecraftian world or setting as well, you know, so it's a very ancient demon and a whole lot of mysterious dark power. I highly recommend reading the book as well. It's actually really cool. I love when games do that, but let's take a look at this material here. Look at this. Hoster, King in Yellow. Tower persona, and you can even see, you can make out the words on the actual card itself. It says yellow, and it has this ominous figure with wings drawn on the card. That's a very, very cool detail. Like I said, that was a very special hidden like feature in this game, Easter egg that they put in there. That was like a wink and a nod that they put in there, and they put a lot of actual effort into that with that card design and everything. So we got the King in Yellow card. I don't know if, I think he is actually going to be a later summon that I can do. But anyways, going back to Persona 4. Now we talked, I showed you how to get the King in Yellow, one of the strongest personas in this game, and you also get a very, very good fusion ability with him. One of the special, strongest ultimate fusion abilities in the game. Persona 4, like Persona 3 Reload, as I was saying, I'm really hoping they don't cut out content. I don't really think there's a lot you could cut out. Maybe Rize. I'm trying to think, even like does Rize even have anything that risque? You know, in modern day comparison, I don't really feel like. Maybe so, maybe not. We'll see. Maybe they do something there. But anyways, basically, Atlus is going to do that whole reimagining of the classic RPG, rather than just doing a remaster of it or anything. Their reveal trailer, if you saw that, it's actually going to have the completely rebuilt visuals. They're going to update, modernize the character models. They're going to, like I said, they're pretty much going to give it the Persona 3 load treatment here. And speaking of treatments, we're actually going to be able to go to the Muka. I have a couple of rumors I want to give. If you watched the stream last time, we just got through Alba Park's second visit, where we fought the awesome fight of Shimazu and his awesome SPF force and their spammy bullshit, and we got past that. Now we're going to be going to the abandoned factory, but this is where the game really opens up. We're at such a pivotal point right here, because right here is like we're kind of in this mid going into the late, or kind of in, not really into the late, but progressing more into the late game. The story's going to pick up really fast. We're going to hit that really good stride in the mid, and then kind of get into the mid-late. But this is where it's going to really pick up. As we go around the world here, you can see a lot of the people in the world here are going to be affected by the rumors here. And I'm getting tired of all this. I just can't help feeling that something like this happened before. Now people are starting, like, the other world and this world. The line between those worlds are starting to kind of come together. And I've been having disturbing dreams. I was a normal businessman and I was trying to get tickets to a pop concert. That's not even like me at all. I couldn't stand living a normal life. Well, everyone has many faces. So he could be talking about, again, that other side right there. Alright, so we're going to head through back to Conan here. And actually, before we head out here, I want to go to this Satomi Tadashi here, because I believe we will get a rumor here at Satomi. We also get, like, one of my favorite versions of the Satomi Tadashi songs here. Alright, let's go ahead here, and we're going to talk to a couple people in here. I feel like there's a rumor somewhere in here. What's this guy doing back here? He looks like he has a rumor. Oh, this guy knows about the New World Order. I wonder if they set the museum on fire. Oh, maybe there isn't a rumor in here. Here I was thinking we had a rumor in here. Anything you can tell me? No, take this Satomi sound. Oh, yo, 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 I'll make everything captive. Oh, she's trying to... She's trying... Oh, that's funny. Alright, Oh, okay, hold on here. Okay, there's gonna be a little bit of work we're gonna have to do for this one. We're gonna have to man search. Just for this is gonna be a rumor effect rumor, so I'm just going and grabbing a rumor here. Well, I'm going to grab this rumor. So going back to Persona 4 Revival, that announcement. Like I said, they're going to be updating the whole world, all the characters, a rebuild, a refresh, and I feel like I think they're going to keep probably the whole story the same there. Especially, I wonder if they're going to keep the twist the same. They probably will. I don't see them changing it, but that would be actually pretty crazy. It's going to be a good year for gaming. We have a lot of good games coming out here. Alright, so let me go ahead here. I need to go to the man searcher. She's going to be over here at Shiraishi. Alright, let me go ahead and grab Ida's... What? Maybe I'll have maybe I'll have them after. Oh, okay. I think I have to progress the story. I'm not quite... Okay, so... I'm not, like, super, like... I haven't done the one thing I need to do to, like, progress the story here. So, I'll have to run back and do that. Okay. Well, anyways. So, we're gonna see it for Xbox, PC, PlayStation 5. And they're talking about it happening in 2027 with a release date, so we will see. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. Alright, let's go ahead here. I'm going to head to Narumi, and I'm going to grab a map from Salam here. Everybody's talking about the hag, but I already got her taken care of. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll head to Ebony here. Just to grab the map before I go to the new map, which is going to be the abandoned factory. Alright. Where is Salem at? There he is. Go ahead and grab the map from him. I know, last time I said I'm not going to do the map quest, so I'm still going to grab his map just in case I end up deciding I want to do the map quest. It's better to have it. Oh. Oh, okay, so I still haven't done the one thing that I need to do. Okay, so we're good here then. I guess I'll progress. Because I need to get Ebisu still, but oh well. Alrighty. Okay, since I do have... Since I do have everybody in my party, I'm going to try one more spot real quick before I progress my game here. And that's going to be the rumor at Mu Continent. I want to grab the rumor, but Mu Continent's like a really strong place. You can really farm levels there. It's a good place to farm levels. Oh, do I have do we have the upgrades? Do we have the updates to the prizes? No, not yet. Fortunate. Oh, they hired a security guard. Here he is. Oh. Okay, I think this girl's gonna have it right here. Oh, really? Okay, so I do have to progress. Okay, so let's go see the... They are literally stonewalling me here until I go and see this cutscene. Oh, man, I cannot believe... Persona 6 is now officially revealed. I mean, just after years and years and years of speculation, Atlus finally announced it. Now the Xbox Game L. Hey, what's going on, Ukikaiji? Sorry there. I heard a rumor Persona will be a direct sequel of Persona 2 Duology. Put that in Kuzuno Detective Agency. Let's go. No. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Let's go. No, we're going. We heard it here. Persona 6 is going to be a direct sequel to Persona 2. Oh my gosh, it's real now. We're putting the rumor in. I'm talking to him right there. Beep beep. Oh, Todoroki. Yep, you heard it here, Todoroki. We are going straight to a Persona 2 sequel. They're bringing back Nyarlathotep. They're bringing back Maya. They're bringing back Tatsuya. You heard it here. We've already spread the rumor. All right, so good to see you. If you're just now joining the stream here, we've just been kind of talking the nonsense here about Persona 4, going to Persona 6. What are they going to be doing? We're going to have new characters, doing the daily life simulation again. Still looks like we're getting a high school story again. The supernatural adventure. So, I'm hoping it's a fresh, kind of separate entry from what we've had. even if it is a bit of a Persona 2 direct sequel. Okay, let's go ahead here. I'm going to go to Narumi now that we spread that rumor right there. We spread, Akukiji gave us the rumor, Persona 6, you heard it, direct sequel here. Oops, I gotta go to the Balfu's lair. So, hold on here. Let's go ahead. It's weird because it looks like Balfu's lair is over here, but it's actually right here. And they're going to stonewall me until I come and see this cutscene. And basically, Balfu's going to do the same thing that Katsuya did, like, last mission, and just completely ditch us. And Ellen says, it just started going off. What is happening? I tapped Tatsuzo's phone, either his home or office. I've tapped. Most phones the bastard should be using. We're going to get a lot of lore right here that's going to be dropping. Also, Balfu's voiced by Paul Mercier. So, say hello, Leon. We got Leon checking the waves here. We did a whole David Wittenberg thing last time. Oh, yeah, so we're going to have Supernatural. It's going to be in a cult setting. So far, as I know, P6 will be about supernatural mystery, occult, Ghostbusters vibe, isn't it? Just Persona 2 with color green. Yeah, it's just basically Persona 2 with the color green, but they got Slimer. They got Slimer all over the logo, right? Because he was like that green dude in the Ghostbusters right there. And they said the occult, but honestly, I'm just throwing this out here. Everybody keeps going back to Persona 2. Everybody keeps going back to P2 because of the occult. The dark. I feel like they hear we're going to get dark again. They're like, whoa, Persona 2, the darkest story in the franchise. Like, nearly a decade, Persona's been living off of the spoils heavily of Persona 5, the mini spin-offs, Strikers, Royal, the expanded editions. Persona 6 is going to be the first completely new numbered entry we've had, actually, since 5. They want to add this, yeah, really good points right there, Akukiji, about the supernatural story, about the occult. People keep going back to the occult and pointing to P2, pointing to the NWO. I'm going to throw something new out there. I think they might go back to the Shin Megami Tensei. I always go back to Shin Megami Tensei 3. I think they're going to take a little bit from that because, right, the occult magazines, right? Who was that? Hajiri, who's writing for the occult magazine, and the apocalypse happens. So I feel like the occult has always been a part of the SMT series as well. So when they say that, I'm like, are they going to lean a little more into the SMT story? And we're going to, because they are not the story, but kind of that occult kind of taking from that as well, because they've done that before, and that's what I like about this game too. This feels like one of those entries that you get that, like, a little glimpse of kind of some of that direction they've used for past games and some of those other titles like Shin Megami, some of the other spin-offs as well, and maybe they're going to bring more of that into Persona and kind of bridge that in 6 as well, so who knows? That could be a thing. But everybody keeps going back to 2 saying, hey, occult, yeah, we had a pretty dark story, pretty crazy story, a lot of shady individuals, shady, powerful individuals, organizations, just fought Captain Shimazu on the last stream, and he shot and killed Chief, I think that was Tokugawa, and absolutely took him out. Absolutely severed that connection right there. You would never see that in Persona 5. I've been saying that. I said, you would never see that in a modern Persona 5. A cop getting shot and dying and bleeding out on screen like that? No, never. That was like such a hard... We got so much lore, so much hard-hitting, like, actual story last game. And I really want to see him bring him back there for 6. I want that to be the tone and direction. The teasers were pretty strongly suggesting it's going to be something with the color green. It's green because of all the money they know they're going to be making. Because we've seen this noticeably darker atmosphere even in the teaser. We're going to have these more horror in style, or more horror influenced style, more ominous. Is it going to be the darkest Persona entry yet? Who knows? I still think Persona 2 Stories holds the crown for that one. But who knows? Here's my question, I guess. Can you have a dark Persona game or entry in the modern game setting, in the modern gaming world, where gaming has been so massively just, overtaken, where maybe deviating from the formula, I feel like we get to the point where sometimes deviating from these formulas that people know are tried and true, it doesn't always end up going well, or landing. So I'm really interested. Are they going to be able to make that darkest story? Is it going to be, like, you have people, like, a lot of stuff in here, maybe it's cultural stuff too, because I feel like back when this game was made in the 90s, like, society was just a lot different at the time, different acceptings, different standards. When you get into this one, like, can you go into the subject materials, the themes of this game has some pretty dark themes, right? We get into identity, we get into fate, we get into consequences of belief, Like, it's not about just fighting demons. The demons are yourselves. No, I'm just kidding. But it really does, though. It challenges what you think about reality, and everybody seems to have an existential crisis in this. Let's see here. The leaked female MC design concept of P6 is somehow look like if Maya had a daughter with Katsuya. Just my opinion. Yo, right there. Maya had a daughter with Katsuya. Yo, if I haven't seen it yet. I've been avoiding leaks like the plague. I've been actually busy with work. I've been working so much here. Okay, so story-wise, we're going to be having Balfu, but I do need to catch up on that. I caught up on the leaks, caught up on the Persona 4. That is what we have solid proof of right now is Persona 4. I mean, what do you think they're going to do to it? In the comments below, love to hear some of your thoughts about Persona, like the next, are they going to keep true to, not really changing a lot from the modern, or from the previous title, or since it is going to be done by the same team that did the Persona 3 remake, and they're going to be using a lot of that same kind of ideas behind that to rebuild and modernize the game and environments and really kind of refresh it while still trying to maintain that core Persona 4 story and setting. Are they going to, change it up a lot? Or is it going to be something that they just hit it on the head? It's going to be exact same kind of game. Love to hear what your thoughts would be, because I thought Persona 3 Reload and Persona 3 were pretty good. I still kind of prefer FES just because I'm a sucker for the classics, the unoriginal, unedited. That's why I'm playing this on the... I keep getting asked why I'm playing this. Why am I playing this? Why am I not playing the PSP version? For one, it's hard to get a PSP. You gotta, I guess I could emulate it, but I don't know. I don't like the feel of the emulator, especially on Persona. It feels kind of weird playing it on PC. Let's go ahead here and head out. So we got Balfu, who basically left, and now I'm going to be able to do a whole lot more. That's crazy, though. So what if the MC is the daughter, though, in Persona 6? What if it is the daughter? Oh, this is going to be a big-time lure right here. You guys, here's the NWO. And we got some real bad guys right here. This right here, he's the bad guy we've been hearing about. This is the father of that crazy first Joker, Tatsuya Suo, that we saw. This is his father here, the big baddie, and here's where we get the NWO leadership right here. Like I said, can Persona 6 in a modern day have a dark story when they already had to cut out stuff from Persona 3 to do the Persona 3 remake, Reload, and then the Persona 4 revival? There's speculating that might even have a little bit of cut content. Can you have a dark story in a modern environment like this? Can it have the same impact? Can you still deliver it through the same methods and really showing some emotionally evoking and thought evoking dialogue and writing? I don't know. I'm really excited to see what they do. Because that's the strongest takeaway from the teaser, is it's going to be more horror-oriented aesthetic, Fans already are I've seen in a lot of the Reddit community, the Twitter community, fans already debating amongst themselves in these social spaces whether Atlus is going to be moving closer to kind of that more psychological kind of horror than previous entries. And I don't know if I guess would I call Persona 2 a psychological horror game? I almost feel like I don't get psychological. Yeah, maybe. Not so much psychological horror as there's a lot of psychological stuff going on with Maya, because she's pretty normal, she's not, she's caught up in some nonsense with all the curse and all that and all the Joker nonsense, but I wouldn't say it's a psychological horror. I would say maybe the closest to psychological horror would probably be the beginning of the game when it opens and you're in the high school. So maybe it kind of rides that line a little bit, you know, this entry. And so getting it closer to Persona 2 would be going that psychological horror route. But I always felt this game was more kind of actual supernatural and horror imagery combined. Of course, if you're going to play the first game, you have all the imagery to Nazis. I don't think Nazis are... Can I even say that without getting canceled on YouTube? I might have to actually spell that out. Please don't ban me, YouTube. But anyways, so... Let's go ahead and take that first Innocent Sin game, for example, though, right? We have the Führer. We have a whole lot of Nazi symbolism. That's not... I don't know if I call that psychological horror. That's real-life true horrors right there. Like, that's a whole campaign in theater of horrors and atrocities. So, like, that came from a place of real, like, horror. And I don't know... if I, like, it kind of rides that line, like, is it psychological horror, or is that just really using, because that's not really a cult right there, that's, you can just straight up say that's based in realism, real world events, like, this is a story based on kind of almost like a what if, you know, and so that kind of thinking, I would say it's probably not as much of a psychological horror as it is just a real horror, because these are real life people, real organizations who are real threats, and just real corrupt power and real corrupt demons, and then they're tying it into the supernatural. They got the mummy here. They're talking about the New World Order executive. The plan's going smoothly as of now. Is the existence of the paradox. Paradox, that's actually going to be a reference to Katsuya, because Katsuya came in from the other side. Remember, we have this side and the other side. Katsuya came here from the other side. That'd be really cool. I want to see Persona 6. Who do you think they're going to bring back? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think they're going to bring back any old characters? Or who's that character going to be? Who would you like to see? I'd love to hear it in the comments below. I hope they bring back... I'm saying it right now. They're going to bring... You cannot have a psychological horror game. A horror game, when you say that, I'm saying they're bringing back Nyarlathotep. You heard it here first. Before anyone, I'm saying it. They, for Persona 6, are bringing back Nyarlathotep. We're also going to see Theamon. It's been too long. It's been too long, Atlus. Bring him back. They're going to bring him back. We're going to have a dark story. It's going to be horror-oriented. That's because Nyarlathotep is going to be everywhere. Those hands, those... evil hands are going to have that Persona world literally just wrapped around his fingers right there, trying to corrupt somebody. Alright, so here we are in front of Gozen, who's going to be this demon right here. And we get to see this kind of, this funny pixel walk for this old man. He's like, eat-er, walks like the Tin Man. I just don't know what to think. I'm so excited. There's so much, like, possibility. And then I'm sitting here thinking, back to Persona 4, are we going to have the social links? Are they going to expand the social links? Are we going to get reworked dungeons? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I think we are. I think they're going to edit it. I think they're going to edit 4 a lot. Here we got Guido. Who is the most sinful? Elders driven by ambition. A human that causes chaos to be chaos. Or is it... Gozen! Yo, look at the mummy. Look at him. See? This right here is why I would say Persona 2 is less psychological horror, in my opinion, and just real-life supernatural horrors. Look at this man. That is actually terrifying. That is actual nightmare fuels. That's what my freaking sleep insomnia demon would absolutely look like. And look at that mustache. How can a fucking mummy grow a mustache like that? That man grows a better mustache than I can. Like, what's going on here? Dude, what? So, we got Gozen here. This is our first actual look on Gozen, so I really kind of want to pause in on here because this right here is the supernatural element. When we talk about Persona 6, when we talk about the supernaturalness, the occult, the Ghostbuster vibe, as Akukiji put it, right here, you know, this is exactly that supernatural vibe we got going on right here. This call back from the dead, bringing back the supernatural forces, and the supernatural evil force is helping this other evil force with their ambitions. He's the one that's going to give us the rumor that P6 is a direct sequel to P2. Let's go. And he's putting Nyarlathotep in the game, too. That's our other rumor. Nyarlathotep is in the P6 game, main villain. He's gonna be the one. Mark my words. Alright, now that we're back to the main map of Narumi over here, I can actually go and grab my new map here. But the unfortunate thing is that literally Balfu left me, and now I have to go through a whole dungeon without him. Why do they do that? Why do the devs have to troll like that? I just don't get it. Oh, okay, we got the map here. Oh, I wonder if they'll bring back map making quests for Persona 6. I bet that would be well received. Oh man. I don't know. Would you do a map-making quest if they brought him back to Persona? Would love to hear that in the comments below. I've showed you on my stream. They're worth the rewards the first time, not the second time. They take way too freaking long, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to get a quick save here. Now, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure if she has rumors. I don't think she has any rumors for me. But I'm gonna go check anyways. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think there's any rumors right now because basically our main story is taking us to... whatchamacallit? Oh, the abandoned factory. For some reason, I thought Persona 6 was going to be... When I saw it released at the Xbox game show... yeah, that's the Xbox game show. I, for some reason, literally thought... that it was going to be an Xbox exclusive. I'm like, wait, the logo's green? Why is the logo green? Is this going to be an Xbox exclusive? Oh, dude, I don't even know what I would, like, oh, I couldn't even. I'd be so mad at Atlus. I'd be like, Atlus, why? An Xbox exclusive, you know better. You know better than that. Alright, so... I got Ball here. Ball. I got Ball. Ball's going to be very good, unfortunately. For Ball here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have a card to give him here. So I'm going to have to go grab another one. But I want to show you guys... I want to show you guys King in Yellow. He's Tower, I believe. Hold on here. Let's go. Here's Hoster right here. Look at him. Look at him. He's beautiful. Trial of Darkness, Omega Cluster, Aquari, all great skills. Unfortunately, he's weak to physical, which is crazy to me. This one's a decent one too. Now we're finally starting to get some really high level personas up here. So I'm gonna grab 2 personas. I'm gonna grab Nada, who's gonna have Killer Wind and Tetrakarn. And then I'm also gonna grab Ball. But before I grab Ball, I gotta go and grab a skill from the Time Castle. Let's go ahead and run to the Time Castle real quick. All right. Let's go ahead here. I need to go to Time Castle. I'm gonna grab a. I'm sitting there thinking I'm probably gonna grab. Could grab Hurricane. See how much funds I have. Oh, hold on, I'm not ready to go here yet. I will go up here though. We're gonna grab a couple things here because I have a random effect rumor here as well. We can unlock. Let's go ahead going over here. And there we go. We're gonna get a couple new man searchers. And this one man search right here is going to put us into a position to get a new rumor here. That's going to be another random effect rumor. And the person for this rumor is actually going to be over here in the very first place we started here. So tell me to the... Oh, did not mean to go in here. So tell me Tadashi, not the Jolly Rogers. The one under it. I was gonna say, I thought I noticed a lack of relaxing guitar music. Alright, let's go ahead here. I think this is her. Yep, this is her. Her name was Satomi Tadashi. Her name is actually Satomi Edie. Arlita? Hold on here, now I'm confused now. Oh, okay, it is. It's Satomi Aida. Alright. So we'll be able to go and collect that bounty. So basically why I grabbed that one right there, she's, like I said, going to have a rumor effect for me. And this is a one that you can easily kind of miss right there. On our way back to turn that in and unlock that, I'm also going to go grab another rumor effect here. It's going to be right here at the Mu continent. And that'll be right over here. Is it security guard? Let's see if security guard has it. I was watching the back when I saw a terrible monster. Is that Mu Continent's master? Moosey? With a thing like that around, I can't even work. If something happens, I have to write a report. Anyways, somebody do something. There it is right there. So we got Moosey now. And I still don't have the expanded prize list, huh? No, I do not. They just refuse to give me the expanded prize list. All I want is my $50,000 persona that I can overspend for. Oh, well. Okay, so let's go ahead here. And we're running back to Man Searcher, just so we can turn that in, and that's going to, like I said, unlock another random effect rumor. And this will be the last rumor that should be around the map here. Oh, perfect. I'm about to. I have like 330,000 yen. I'm about to spend all of it on one single move. Hey, yo! Thanks for the follow, Softy Flexer. Hope I'm saying that right. Appreciate it. So let's go ahead here, and we're gonna head back to, like I said, the Time Castle, so I can grab either Hurricane or another big, like, AoE style ability for a fusion move. And I'm going to put that on Ball so that he can be leveling up and getting stuff faster. So that's all I'm doing right here. And then we'll go and run some dungeons. But yeah, I can't believe it. Man, Persona 6. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sitting here speculating from what we know so far about it. Can you have, and I just keep getting back, can you have a darker story? Oh, here's Chris, by the way. If y'all are Persona 1 fans, I hope we get more connection back to a lot of the Persona 1 story. This game has such a great connection with, like, Persona 1 story, even though it doesn't, like, specifically directly go by the Persona 1 story. All the characters show up. They all kind of help out in their own way. A good callback. And so here's Chris over here next to another Persona 1 character here. There's Chunky right there, Rumor Monger. So you can just walk into a place over here and see a Persona 1 character. And I just love that about this world. It makes it feel so special. When you can walk around and interact with a lot of those characters and that can have that kind of universe and continuity, I really want them to bring it back for Persona 6. Oh, let me go ahead and save real quick in case I grab the wrong card, and then we're also going to have a random effect rumor that we'll have here, so we'll be able to go through and grab that as well. That's not going to be I'm not going to use that random effect rumor, probably. It's just going to be good to grab it just so we already have it. But, I feel like if there was one thing okay, let me know in the comments below, kind of a two-part question. What is something you want them to keep in Persona 6, like a returning mechanic? And what is something that you want them to get rid of and replace for Persona 6? Let me know in the comments below. So, like, I might say here, I want them to bring in and keep the supernatural adventure. I want the occult story, that horror influence. Definitely bring that back. Get rid of the daily life simulations. That might be, I know what you're thinking. Jigoku, that's a pretty hot take right there. Get rid of the daily life simulation elements that were so great in Persona 3. I told you all, I started with Persona 3. That's probably what got me hooked, was the daily life simulation elements and being able to do that. But guess what? I'm tired of them. I'm so tired of the daily life simulations because they don't mean anything. There's so much fluff. Like, Persona 5 reminded me of that. I'm like, why do I need to do these extra jobs right here when it's all just kind of fluff? And I feel like you should definitely, like, I want them to, I want to feel like I am encouraged to play multiple times through. Like, I love how this game, Persona 2, encourages you to play through multiple times. You play through, you get the Ellen story. You play through, you get the Nate route. Probably if they did a remake of this game, same style like they did Persona 3 and 4, we're probably going to have a dual route and you'll be able to do both of them, or, you know, they would make it so you don't miss out, or they'll make it so it's like the Silent Hill F thing. If you've played Silent Hill F, you know what I'm talking about here. Really, the game gets better and expands on the endings the more you play it. I love that about the game. But a lot of people who are playing that too in the community, in the Silent Hill community, they're only playing it once, right? They don't get the rest of the story. They only want to play it once, and it's on to the next thing. I don't know if that's like a modern gamer problem or what. Let me know in the comments below. Love to hear your thoughts on that. But my point being, I'm someone who wants to do the extra playthroughs. I know we have a lot of other viewers out there. You know, you guys aren't afraid to get down if it's a good game, playing it once, playing it twice, maybe even 3 times. That's what this game's like right here. I'm going to grab Hurricane, by the way, because Hurricane's going to open up a really, really spicy ability here that we're going to be able to do. So I'm going to put that on Ball. But, I would rather them get rid of the daily life simulation elements, because I feel like that promotes a lot. I got this with Persona 5, but trying to optimize your playthrough so you can do absolutely everything in one playthrough. And Persona shouldn't be like that. Like, there is, like, a certain, like, I don't want to say that because definitely, I've been doing that with the rumor system. Don't get me wrong, because you can definitely, I did a whole video on rumor maxing you can find on my channel, but like, I don't feel like you should be, rumor maxing is one thing, because rumors, especially random effect rumors, like, they're going to change up your game, like, however you play them. You can go one, you can get the other, but it really doesn't matter overall, a lot of the random effect rumors. It's not that game changing in comparison to, some of the other games here where you're really just trying to optimize a formula and really get through it in one playthrough. I don't want that. I want to play through it twice, 3 times. So, less fluff, more stuff. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, so let's go ahead here. Last thing I'm going to do here is go back to... not Smile Mall, but go back, we're going to head to the dungeon here, but I'm going to go back to the blue room here. The blue room, is that even a place? Let's go back to the velvet room here. I'm going to summon Ball with Hurricane on him. Now, that would be on Balfu normally, but we're probably going to put him on someone else here. Possibly Katsuya. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and save it here. I mean, it's not like there's fusion mistakes in this game. This is like before you could actually get fusion mistakes and mess up fusions. So, we're just going to just go ahead and do a summon. I'm going to have to get more, what are these called? Let me see what cards are these again. I need to get more Emperor cards. Alright, let's go ahead and give you Hurricane. That's going to be Garudine. And we'll give you a tech card. Ball's going to be really good. He's going to be one of those that probably are chilling with us for a decent amount of time. Because look at these skills he gets. He gets Acid Rain, he gets Megidola, Blizzard Breath, Aquis, and Meteorama. Yeah, he's going to be rocking with us for quite a while. What I also love about this game is you can just absolutely go and level this thing up, like, easy peasy. Alright, so we're going to get Ball summoned here. Go ahead and get our summoning animation. But yeah, I'd love to hear that in the comments below. You know, what's something that is on your Persona 6 wish list? We're getting this bold, new, standalone story. What's on that wish list? Whether it be characters, whether it be the setting, let me know in the comments below. Love to hear about it. Now remember, we don't know a lot of things about it. It was a teaser that we got, pretty much. That's exactly what it was, just a teaser. And as of now, we don't have anything about the year or anything. I think my best guess is we're probably going to see more announcements after the Persona 4 revival. And then it's just going to be straight into Persona 6. At least that's my hope. Should we grab Nausea? Nah, I'm not gonna grab Nada yet. How many justice do I have? Oh, I barely have enough here. Oh no. If I had a better spell to give him other than Maha Agion, I'd say maybe. Nah, let's save it. I'm gonna save that. I'm not gonna quite grab Nada yet. Alright, let's go ahead here and head into the dungeon. And we are going to be ready to go ahead into the actual main dungeon here, which is going to be the abandoned factory. Let's go ahead here and we'll head through back to the abandoned factory. And I think we're ready to go here. Well, last thing to grab here before we head in is going to be the random effect rumor, which we should have now available to us here. From the same person that I just got through the man searcher here. Be right over here. Did you know that Etheria in Alba is planning to remodel to look different? The aesthetic world is a tough one. So there's a rumor effect. Once we turn that in at the agency, we'll have the random effect for that one. I'm actually going to save that for the time being, though. I'm not going to try to rumor max that. I'll just keep it up. Actually, I will go to the agency for one other rumor, though, which is going to be the rumor that Mu Continent is opened in the back, which is actually going to be really good. That's a good place to farm. I guess you can farm levels there, but it's actually a really good place to farm cards more than anything. Just go over there and make some contracts with demons, and then straight up get like a whole bunch of cards by farming them. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and save this right here. We'll save over you. I'm going to do a second save. Do a backup save here. Because we're going to head new dungeon. I always like to backup save before we hit the new dungeons. Let's go right here. I'm just thinking back to Persona 6. I don't know if I'm a big fan of it being yet another return to high school story. Persona 2, you get so much darker, more adult themes in that story. So, I mean, I'm just sitting here wondering, how are they going to make it darker? How are they going to make it the darkest story? Is it even going to be the darkest story, or is Persona 2 still going to hold that crown? We'll have to see. But there are some really good things I'm liking. I'm loving the sound of getting back to the occult, getting back to the more ominous, horror-influenced stories. Really excited to get a new setting that's separate from the previous games here. So with new characters, of course. But there are some stuff like the story specifics, knowing that we're getting this return back to high school yet again. We did it in Persona 3. We did it in Persona 4. Here we are doing it again, yet again in Persona 5. And I just feel like the story has a lot more to that. But I don't know, like, if they're just saving those more other stories for, like, other titles, like spin-offs, and then just keeping their Persona, like, the high school social sim kind of series. Your guess is as good as mine. We'll have to see more with 6 here. But once they release 4, we'll definitely get more information. Alright, let's go ahead and head to the abandoned factory, which is actually going to be on the Conan ward. Actually, completely forgot about that. It's going to be right where we were back in Conan. And I completely went to the agency, but I forgot I forgot to spread the rumor. Oh my gosh, and oh, so embarrassing. All right, let's actually do this the right way here. Realize I stepped outside. I literally just stopped in there. All right, so we got Moosey, Rumor Demon effect. That's gonna be a good, like I said, that's gonna be a good effect right there. Alright, now we need to go back to Conan, and we'll be ready for the abandoned factory, which is going to be right over here. I wonder why what this factory has in it. Why is it so abandoned? Let's go find out. Again, we're going to get a lot more lore here. Oh, there's our boy, Young Pal. And it looks like Young Pal and his henchmen are guarding factory. I wonder why that is. Hey, why do you hate them so much? Ulala, shush, why are you talking? There's literally somebody standing right there. Oh! Yo! Yo! What? Whoa! Oh my goodness. The story just kicked up 10 speed. Oh, and if you see that, yeah, that's literally a mech. A mech with a freaking katana and missiles on its frickin' back like it's Blastoise. Those big old cannons on his back. Remember last time in Smile Mall, we had heard about... Hey, I think I remember seeing those storage containers, those shipping containers at SMT5. But anyways, remember we heard about the big X combat units and machines in a previous line of dialogue there at Smile Mall. It might have been even at the factory. But a previous dungeon we had heard about the big old X units they have there, so now they're going to become a thing. And apparently they knew they were being bugged, and that phone call was a trap to kill us along with the Mafia. And Balfu is in the middle of it now. That's funny. He says, worry about yourself. I'm sure he already knows. The law says, what do you say? Oh, here we are officially in the factory. Alright, so like I said, I'm not going to be doing the map quest, in case you're wondering. I'm just going to be running straight. The only thing I'm really going to be working on, if anything, is getting my characters leveled up. Company notice. After using the conveyor belts, please return them to the original direction. 3/17/1998. What a year. What a year. Alright, so here's what our map's going to look like so far. Just like that. Nothing too crazy. Let's go ahead here. We got a healing room. We're going to follow this map around here. There's a Trish's fountain right here, but I don't think I'm going to quite need that yet. Go ahead and run through here. Like I said, I'm just going to be running through. I'm not necessarily trying to map out this dungeon. I've already done the map quest before. So it's not something I feel like I really need to do. Now, are these NWO? I think these are. No. Yes, they are. Tenku Haikia. Well, if anyone knows what that means, I'd love to know what Tenku Haikia means. So this is where we're gonna really start getting NWO, like all throughout here. NWO is about to be all up in the story here. Alright, so I should be able to do... Hold on here. Giga Cyclone. Wind. Water. Garudine. Oh my gosh, I forgot. No, I gave Balfu hell. No. Balfu literally has my strongest wind dealer, you son of a gun. Oh no, that's actually not good. I am not happy about that. That is not good. So basically what that means, which is, it's not very good what it means that he has my freaking... he has my stuff. Crazy, man. Oh well. What can you do? Other than a big Maha Aquaze for 142 and then a double thunder attack here. Hit the lightning blast on him. That should be exactly what we need. Let's go. Lightning blast. Yeah, easy P. Hopefully I don't run out of MP here or SP. Oh wow. No, we should be good. We should be getting tons of levels here, so I don't think that's going to be a problem at all. Oh, not at all. As soon as I said that, just got a ton of level ups. Big ups. Alrighty. Where are we at here? Oh, this place is like really confusing. Oh, I was under the effect of a stoma? Didn't even know. Well, pop that on again, I guess. I had no idea I was under the effect of a stoma. Actually, we'll keep you on Bal right there. A stone is going to be good for, again, if you're using, wanting to map out the dungeon. I'm not going to be mapping out the dungeon. The only thing I'm going to be pulling my map out for is how to get the heck out of this place. But there was a box back here. Oh crap! Of course. I was saying, should I risk it for the box? There was a box back there.
Police, everyone freeze!
Oh great, Shoggoths. Honestly, can I talk to these things? Yeah, it's better just to honestly talk to these things and fight them. These things are way too annoying to fight. You do get some good XP, I believe. I'd rather just talk to him and do some diplomacy. That's funny. Let me go ahead here. Alright, we got cards from him. We got 40 cards from him too, so this is where we're going to get a lot of cards. And the good thing about Shoggoth is those are tower cards. Haha! I needed those. Alright, let's go ahead and we're going to head back here to the... Like I said, the best thing I love about Persona 2, I just cannot say this enough. I love how in Persona 2, they got all the details right. Every single little detail is done with just such a finesse. Every single dungeon we've had so far has its own treasure boxes. And even in the factory right here, you can see the treasure boxes still keeping this theme as we have a custom treasure box. It's a mechanics toolkit, or like a big old toolbox, big red one. You can see like the wrench right there and the screwdriver. So... just super cool, just a very nice touch. Like I said, kind of adding in these little extra tidbits, having the extra mile, so to speak, that they went through to actually make every single dungeon have its own unique treasure box. Very cool. We have installed a password locked on the basement first floor. Consult me on B2F for details. Supervisor Inuyama. So that's basically where we're going to need to go.
Police.
Here's these things again. I'm just gonna keep farming them for cards, pretty much. And he's gonna give me another 40 tower cards. Sounds good to me. Alright, where are we going now? Oh, look! Even that opens up. That's crazy. This one open up? It has to open up. Ah, it was empty. Yay. Alright. I'm lost all of a sudden. This way? Yeah, here we go. Like, I am very lost right now. I have no idea. Here's some more NWO. And again, I want to be a bit careful here because we did lose Balfu now that he's heading on further dungeon. And good to be with you if you're just joining us here. We're playing through Persona 2, talking about the new release on the Persona titles. Persona 6, finally, after all this time, we got information on it. Also, the Persona 4 revival, going to be done by the same team that did the Persona 3 Reload. So, love to hear comments. What's your wish list? What would you like to see? Is there anything you would like to see them change? If so, what would you like to see in its place? Love to hear those in the comments below. Especially longtime Persona fans, vets of the series who have seen a lot of the changes over the years. Where are you at right now? Love to hear those thoughts in the comments below. Alright, let's go ahead here. We're going to slide over to... It's this way. One of these rooms here. Oh, here we go. Now we get to have some conveyor belt fun. This is like those moving walkways in the airport. This is like we're going through the airport. We get a bunch of moving walkways here. Oh no, there's a locked door. Whatever will we do? Oh wait, I have a informant. It's Balfu. He's telling me what the code is. He has found it. How did that happen? How did it happen? Alright, just gonna hit the save button here. Now, we're actually going to be able to find the second Shimazu CD in here as well, which will have our CDs for number 2 here. Control panel, change the direction of the belts. I haven't really explored. So, I'm sitting here thinking maybe... Yeah, maybe we run it. Maybe we run it. Alright. Alright, let's go. We're going into the boss battle. This is, like, really annoying. I'll just let you know, if you're going to map this particular section right here, you are going to have to ride every single conveyor belt in every single direction here. And it's just a pain in the ass, honestly. Oh, one of my favorite, those demons right there have a good, item they give you. Yeah, the Satyrus.
Do not fall behind.
Alright, here we go. Let's get Maya to take him out. Good stuff, Maya's. Nice, we got him. Alright, let's go ahead and save on that. Actually, let's go ahead and heal, then save on that. Alright, sweet. I'll save one more time, because this is going to be... This is going to be where our party goes for the battle here. Alright, let's go ahead here and... grab that Hirozaka save there. Alright, here we go. And go to the boss here. Alright, so it's pretty much going to be going in reverse here. Like I said, if you're mapping out this room, you got to do a lot of extra stuff to map it. This is a very unique dungeon, I will say. But I don't feel like getting caught in a battle here, so let's go ahead and throw on that Estoma one more time. Now, we still haven't seen that big old Terminator looking thing that came through, or that RoboCop looking thing that came through. Alright, here we go. Like this. How am I going to get in a fight while I'm on the moving elevator? That's crazy. On the moving elevator? Like, come on now. Yeah, good luck with that one, buddy. I love how they have the guitar on their back. Instead of, like, usually Sadir have, like, a flute. These guys have guitars.
Secure position. We'll hear your excuses at the station.
No mutations? Man. I was hoping to get a couple rank ups on that. Oh, again. Literally, I'm not even moving. I'm being carried. I'm literally being carried over here.
Police, everyone free.
I'm still getting battles. That's funny. I just imagine these things running behind us and catching up instead of just standing on the moving walkway. They're one of those people who walk on the moving walkway like a weirdo.
We'll hear your excuses at the station.
Oh man, nothing. Can't even get a level up there on nothing. Alright. Guys. I think it's time. Here we are. Oh no. That encounter rate is crazy. What is that like? What is that encounter rate turned up to? Now these things I don't want to mess with because they will just literally all use troll moves on you. Actual troll moves. First got diplomacy our way through it. Oh. Let's hope so. There we go. Take those 40 tower cards and be on our way. We got a boss battle to get to. And there it is. It's him. He's right over there. We have to hurry. Oh, getting that heartbeat. Oh, getting that heartbeat. Oh my gosh, my controller is on fire right now. We are mere steps away from the boss battle. Through this door, we're gonna have the boss battle. Woo! Here we go. At least we'll get Balfu back. Actually, hold on, let me make sure everybody's healed up. Alright, everybody's healed up. Here we go. Boss battle time. What's behind door number 2? And we get the showdown between Nung Pao and Balfu. Young Pao seems to be a loose end who's being tied up here. Along with our group, unfortunately. And we're actually getting some lore here. Between Balfu and Young Pao, I believe. Oh, what? There ain't no way Balfu didn't get hit. How many years it's been? 5 years. It still was enough time to make me forget. See ya. In hell. Hold it right there, Saga. Oh, and here we're gonna learn that Balfu is actually a former prosecutor of the Sumeru Special Investigation Unit. And Balfu's real name is Kaoru Saga. And Balfu's actually a prosecutor. And we're going to get a bit of a lore drop here. This is like Balfu's whole story and background. He's been revealed here who he is. He was actually a investigator. And 5 years ago, I think his wife or girlfriend was taken from him. It wasn't a trip, nor was it an accident. The Minister of Justice covered it up. I didn't know. So what was it, Balfu? Was this to avenge Miki Asai? Yep, there her name is. So, we're gonna get like our buddy cops together here. Kaoru and Katsuya, Leon and Kakashi teaming up. Oh, and we get a huge story here. Is that true? Is that what you had in mind all along, to use us? So what are you gonna do about it, Suo? Just stay out of my way. We have to arrest him. I know how you feel, but don't kill him. We need him to testify against Tatsuzo. Stop! Hammer time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's that? Uh-oh, he despawned. Yo!
Everyone just seems to get in my way. Fine. Come on.
And we finally got the boss battle. Here it is, the X1. Alright, so here is the boss for the factory. A very quick dungeon compared to some of the other ones. Here's the X1 right here. And it does this really cool animation with its like lightsaber katana here. Actual thing of nightmares. I believe they have these as well in Persona 2 Innocent Sin. Alright, so this thing's going to be, I think, weak to lightning here, so we're just gonna queue up everybody to throw on some lightning attacks. Maybe on the first one we'll throw out that one there. Iris is gonna have one. And then we'll have Nate on, I have him on Bal, don't I? Yeah, we'll just do this. And we'll raise Maya's agility. That looks good. Alright, we're just gonna have to hit him with a lot of thunder attacks, pretty much. He's gonna resist everything else. Alright, let's go ahead and barrage him with a bunch of... Go ahead and barrage him with a bunch of, Oh, he sealed her MP, that's what it was. Unfortunate. Means we're gonna have to change you off Sith. Let's put you on Ball.
Persona!
Perfect. Nice. Go ahead and grab that Sif right there so we can bile Thunderbolt. Sure, why not? Yo, Ulala literally fighting that thing with a fist. That's hilarious. How much does that do? Oh, it does so much more. Oh, that was the move I need to look out for. That's gonna be the big one. Yeah, that's gonna be the big one, but we can heal through that. It's not too bad. Just gotta put, of course, right when I take off my custom, right? Yo, 36? You're kidding me. Oh my gosh, 24 is not much better, is it? Oh my gosh. I'll take up a lot. Yeah, I'll just stick to our smaller hit here. At least that's a little bit. Maya's sped up so she can get her heals faster. So I'm basically doing the speed raise on Maya so she can heal faster, get that turn order better. Because she's gonna be like on the top every time now. That's crazy. So she can't do anything to recover from that. Yeah, huh? I don't know what I could use to like I guess I'm muted, so how can I unmute myself? Oh well. Alright, let's do what we can here. I hate to use so much our resources up here. Let's go ahead. I'm actually gonna switch Maya off again since she already got her heal off and she's already got some really good speed here. Go ahead, I'm gonna switch her off so she can double up with Katsuya here. Nate, you can take him. Just keep feeding. Actually, feed Katsuya with that Shukaja. That should be actually really good right there. Alright. Grab another lightning blast here. Oh, good. I was gonna say that's not good, but fucking Maya with the agility dodge was awesome there. Perfect. Shukuja needed that. Gonna be Zionia. I think we got it about a third of the way down, maybe about halfway down here. Looking like it's starting to get a little rusty over there. Keep it going. Do what we can here. Oh, good. She finally was able to get over that. Now I can give Sif back to Ulala. I don't know if I want to. Oh yeah, he's almost done for. Yeah, we're just gonna keep it like that. Oh, I should have done that to Maya, but oh well. That's perfect. That actually didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. Take your bets. Are we getting through this battle? Or are we gonna lose? Is it gonna be a close one, or are we gonna get through it with no problem? Let me know in the comments below here. Alright. Go ahead and finish this off. I'm just gonna Sukuku job on Maya right there. Because I feel like her and Katsuya just have this lightning blast on. Oh, no. I was gonna say they had it, but fucking, of course, he pulls that nonsense right there at the last possible second, which is absolutely terrible for my team now because Maya, my team healer, cannot heal if he starts doing splash damage, which, fingers crossed, he doesn't start doing splash damage. Go ahead and we're gonna boost Ulala as well there. There we go. Damn. Like half of the damage I was doing. Damn, Katsuya does like a lot. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Looks like we're good though. Gonna attack with Maya. I'm gonna be aggressive. Got him. Easy peasy. Yo, no yin for that? Bullshit. That was a clean fight right there. That was it. We're able to take out the X1. Looks like I'm gonna get the level up too. Perfect. Exactly what I was expecting. I'm gonna go kind of like a 2-1 here. So I'm just gonna go 2 vitality, 1 tech. Which, tech is Dex in the PSP game, in case you're wondering. Alright, we took out the X1, let's go. Yo, did you see Maya Ulala's eyes? X1. General Sugara's pride and joy. Such accuracy. Looks like young Pal was hit. We saw that much blood with, Chief Tokugawa. Tatsuzo must be at sea now. He realizing Blue Dragon in undersea ruins. Oh, that's going to be the most probably notorious dungeon in this game. One of the longest dungeons we're about to get. We're about to get a double dungeon here coming up. His ship, the Nichiren Maru. So both the undersea ruins and all that, you actually go to those in both Ellie's and Nate's route. So probably, I feel like if they did remaster this game, yeah, they would probably just cut out the immediate dungeons and put you straight like in the factory. Or change something around so like you get both of them. You see Tatsuyo, tell him I'll be waiting for him in hell. And then young Pal heals over. Don't worry, he'll be joining you shortly. I'll make sure that, like I said, we're pretty much getting a lot of the story right here, getting and progressing into the later game here. What were you going to do if I shot? He's gonna arrest you. I know you wouldn't. It's not your style. Ha! Maybe. Maybe not. Well, we have no time to lose. Let us pursue Tatsuzo at once. My cruiser is docked at the harbor. And that is the factory. Wow. Absolutely crazy. Young Pal, we've been chasing him so much this early game. Going back to, we've seen him again at the factory. He was planning with the police there. Now he's been double-crossed. He's been taken out by the X1, by this notorious shady, corrupt NWO organization that he was working with him just to betray them once they got their motive. So this NWO organization is not playing around. We have a very special double dungeon coming up next time, which I'm really excited for, because that's going to be the Undersea Ruins, which has the best treasures in the game to be found in that dungeon. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be a lot of lore, a lot of story. We are getting into so much crazy story, so much power that we're like on the cusp of grasping. My fingertips can feel the power that I am on the edge of getting in terms of these personas that I'm going to be able to upgrade here and infuse and get stronger. We just got Haster. I showed you the secret code how to get Haster from the King in Yellow, and he also makes another return in the Persona 5 Royal game. So he wasn't even seen in another Persona game until the most recent expansion of the Persona 5 series. So, like I said, if you're a Persona 5 fan, this is a cool trip back in time. Whether you're a Persona fan, whether you're a Shin Megami fan, somewhere in between any of the spin-offs, there's so much to love about this gem right here. If you love deep tactical RPGs, JRPGs with a strong story, tactical combat, I always hear this game, oh, it's so unpolished and fish around edges. I don't believe it. This game is still as good today as it was back then. It has aged fine. Don't forget, if you're still watching there, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you to our subscribers and followers for joining us today. Really appreciate it. It helps keep out that content. If you are subscribed, make sure that you hit that notification bell as well so you can keep up with all the latest videos, especially our Persona 2 releases. You will not want to miss what's coming up next. And let's see what more crazy rumors we can muster and make true next time. You heard it here. The rumor we have, Persona 6 will be the direct sequel of Persona 2 Duology. We already put it out there. Nyarlathotep's coming back. Philobon's going to be coming back. Let's see what happens. Persona 6, what's going to happen there, right? Is it going to be as dark of a story? Are we going back into the Persona 2? I don't know. All I can say is, I don't know if we can do it if we're going back to the high school setting, but hey, I'm happy to be wrong on that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Other than that, wishing you all peace, mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional happiness, as well as food, water, and shelter. Have a great night, everybody. See you next time.